the speed with which we are watching this market fall apart. The most terrible day on Money Road since the accident of 1987. In authority or offered harmless to the ecosystem arrangements and innovation. We see this endlessly time again from BlackRock. They accomplish something that appears as though they're moving in the correct bearing and said that weapon makers ought to accomplish other things to safeguard the existences of the American public. Said these organizations regarding further developing well-being, however up until this point, so does its commitment with dictator states. We are unconsciously given BlackRock cash, deliberate orders to assist with diminishing that over the long run. Delivering its numbers today. Shares are down around 1.2%. However, assumptions, everything really revolves around that business, yet is by all accounts. Is it safe to say that you are interested about creating automated revenue through mechanized exchanging on Bybit? I have something fascinating to share and it's totally free. Click on the connection underneath to track with my exchanges, and you won't have to sit before your PC day in and day out. You can likewise investigate my month-to-month exchanging profit, which I'm sharing transparently by tapping the connection in the depiction. Everything revolves around making monetary profits at your own speed. Look at it. The value outline of XRP that is right now shown on the screen demonstrates that XRP is snaked and prepared to tear. Since XRP gives off an impression of being ready for an enormous bull run alongside the general digital currency market, as I have been expressing for the beyond couple of weeks, I need to examine a few likely impetuses in this video that could get XRP rolling. All that is required for XRP to conquer the considerable obstruction that has been keeping it from ascending during the past 2 years is a significant impetus. I need to examine various energizing happenings from recently, including those that unfolded at Wave Grow in this video. While it is truly energizing, I need to impart to you why I accept Wave might make a significant declaration tomorrow. You won't have any desire to miss it, so make certain to watch the whole video through the completion. Folks, as I exhibited in the video's opening, XRP is currently looking astounding. This graph, which has been somewhat more zoomed out, shows that the huge opposition that has been keeping us down throughout the course of recent years is still there. Fortunately, we have now totally quit getting support. I accept that a huge trigger is expected to empower XRP to break out of its reach and really start cost disclosure. As everybody knows, when XRP enters an illustrative stage, it moves rapidly and savagely. Right now, all we're truly hanging tight for will be for something to drive XRP away from the zone and start to move. Fortunately, there is almost no opportunity of us losing this position since we are presently fairly far off from this base helpline. We genuinely need something to empower us to just go over this and begin the estimating revelation process. In this video, I'll examine various impetuses that happened recently that are unreasonably unnoticed, yet I'll likewise address expected future improvements to get XRP rolling. Toward the finish of the video, we'll examine 2 colossal advancements that I solidly accept can possibly explode the digital currency market in general. Presently, we should begin with something truly interesting that happened recently at DC FinTech Week. You truly should see this video. I accept that in the wake of standing by listening to Brad Garlinghouse examine the chance of going the entire way to the High Court, you will acknowledge how blissful Wave is about their triumph over the SEC. In this video, you will observe that Wave's group works unafraid by any stretch of the imagination. They are sure that they will beat the SEC in each legitimate question they face. You might learn all that there is to be aware of Wave's viewpoint for defeating the SEC by paying attention to Brad Garlinghouse's conversation of this point. Notice this. Okay, we trust this one to be self-evident. Choosing victors and washouts isn't the spot of the public authority. As we examine this prosecution, do you accept that eventually, this goes the entire way to the High Court in the event that there is an allure for your situation or in any of different occurrences we talked about? That may totally happen as I would like to think. Without a doubt, as we have expressed openly, we need to remain the whole way. You would next convey it to SCOTA, totally. There are a ton of legal counselors here incidentally. That is something positive. The present High Court, for instance, is somebody we love to see the Vegas chances on. they have not been especially sincere with controllers. That is basically everything you're saying to controllers. I accept. How should you not love Brad Garlinghouse to begin with? Fundamentally, how is everything turning out to challenge Wave in the High Court? The High Court has been battling against controllers left and right, as Brad Garlinghouse expressed not too far off, and Wave has an obvious body of evidence against the SEC. The whole account has been betrayed the SEC by Wave. Presently the party in serious peril is the SEC. By starting the activity, they at first put strain on Wave, however presently the SEC is under consistent investigation. Here's where Brad Garlinghouse explains it. We will win in the event that we utilize our monetary assets to prosecute the SEC. I don't see Wave being taken to the High Court by the SEC. High Court, the SEC never had any verification to help their case. Thusly, except if they are truly crazy, they get no opportunity of overcoming the City Hall leader. They randomly recorded a claim against Wave and its fellow benefactors, in spite of the way that Wave had consistently followed the law and they missing the mark on supporting documentation. Just said, I thought this was a truly extraordinary clasp. It shows how hopeful Brad Garlinghouse and Wave are about their possibilities. Folks, as we enter this new period of digital forms of money and see managed ones really tackling issues, this is the sort of CDO you need supporting your business. I'd need to now continue and examine a couple of declarations that were made recently. I accept we're working far beneath the radar. Regardless, SBC, one of the greatest banks internationally, cooperated with Wave to deal with Bitcoin protections. Consequently, a plenty of digital money protections, contract-supported credits, and different land items are expected from now on. Digital currency protections will accordingly be very significant. As we find in these legal disputes, it won't be the actual tokens. Nonetheless, something currently a security, similar to stocks, will turn into a crypto security on the off chance that it is tokenized. Presently, Wave is teaming up with one of the greatest foundations around the world, HSBC, to hold these protections and authority. This connects with the acquisition of Medico, a digital money care organization. Furthermore, I was letting you know individuals at that point, hello, this is nothing to joke about. There are now broad institutional ties inside this organization. Besides, apparently Medico is now helping Wave in getting huge guardianship arrangements. With everything taken into account, I view this as very fascinating since it will turn out to be certain that these digital currency resources require liquidity as Medico and Wave endeavor to genuinely team up with these enormous associations and banks to tokenize them. And that is all connected with XRP and the XRP record.